To be honest with you, in the study of psychology, there are several approaches to the study. And then depending on which lecturer is teaching you or which direction you take, you can have a number of fields. In the previous video, I discussed approaches such as the neurobiological approach. I discussed the behavioral approach. I discussed the psychoanalytical approach, the humanistic approach, the cognitive approach, and the eclectic approach. And then we said in the neurobiological approach, who's responsible for behavior? It is your body, specifically activities of the brain and the CNS. And then the behavioral approach, the environment. In the psychoanalytical approach, the unconscious mind. In the humanistic approach, we said the self. And then in the cognitive approach, we said mental processes. In the elective approach, you said it's a combination. So almost anything we've just mentioned can be a cause of behavior. Then I just wanted to add some more approaches to the study. So you need to know, generally in class, you might be taught a few approaches, but in tests, you'll be examined on more than just these. So another one they like to throw in is the evolutionary approach. So the evolutionary approach focuses on Charles Darwin's theory of evolution. And so it builds up on his idea and then tries to explain how behavior and mental processes have shaped us or how they've been changing as evolution is going on. And then the next one is the developmental approach or developmental psychology. So developmental psychology focuses on how behavior or cognitive mental processes change throughout our lifetime. So this one spans a lifespan, right? And so we'll be able to dive deeper into these concepts in the future videos. We'll talk about Piaget's cognitive development. We'll talk about psychosocial development. And then we'll also talk about psychosocial development, right? The next branch is called abnormal psychology. So abnormal psychology, just like the name itself, studies psychology gone wrong. This is where we find clinical psychology, the one we're supposed to focus on, especially the ones dealing with schizophrenic patients and dealing with a majority of mental conditions. The next one is social psychology. So we need to know that in as much as a majority of our behavior can originate from our brains or can originate from our mental processes, we need to know that behavior can also change or can also be influenced by our environment or the people we associate ourselves with. And so that's what social psychology focuses on. And so that will mark the end of the video.